add a euro for you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck with
Would you
your
like
Pokemon.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You too. Sure.
시간이 2시간이나
umso.
Don't consider me okay.
이거 너무 귀여워. Oh.
Change a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's from Malaysia. Spain.
Yeah, it's like 5 piece. 우와.
Really $1. Something else.
포크로인. 삼겹살. You want? Try. So. 오, 우와, 이것도 맛있겠다.
You want to mix it with the
나 다이죠. Parmesan.
Probably not that
Good.
good. Whatever, but you can try this brand.
네.
Or if you want a better scent or something, then you can buy
Okay. If say so. Just do that.
The vet pick up too, right?
Yes.
Okay.